Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. It's your girl, Maria Milagros here. And this is June, the beautiful, fantastic, magical month of June. And I love June. It's one of my favorite months just because it leads us into the summer and I love the warm weather. During the month of June, we're going to do a combination of both story time and some real questions that we have to start asking ourselves in order to unpack some things that are probably hindering or holding us back so that we can get to that next level of living, which is how we're designed to live, which is what we're deserving and worthy of. So let's start with a little story that I like to call a sorry. So I went to my daughter's lacrosse game, and at her lacrosse game, I parked my little chair in between the girls' field on one side and the boys' field on the other, and I had gotten there a little bit early, so it was an opportunity for me to watch them kind of warm up and get ready. And so what they were doing for warm up is they were taking their lacrosse sticks and they were throwing the ball to one another to catch the ball and then moving back and further away to catch the ball from each other. So I looked over at the boys and I'm watching them do it, and the boys are doing it almost silently other than some grunts and some noises. So they're holding their sticks, and as they're throwing the ball, all you hear is like a huh, right? Like that force of I'm giving it everything I have, right? And if the boy caught the ball, great. And if he didn't, he would just run and get it done, and they would come back and do that all over again. So then I turn over here to the girls' side, and when I'm watching the girls' side, I noticed that when the girl would throw the ball, if the other girl couldn't catch it, the one who threw it would apologize. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what is she apologizing for? And then I looked around the field and I noticed that this was happening throughout the field. Girls were throwing the ball, and if the other person wasn't fast enough, strong enough, or aligned enough to catch what was coming their way, the original person with the ball apologized, are you hearing me? For being too strong, too fast, too powerful. And I thought, isn't this the way right now? We have women who are constantly apologizing for being too strong, for being too bright, for being too smart, for being whatever that means, right? This is how we're raised. From a very young age, women are taught to apologize. Oh, you can't keep up with me? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm too strong for you? I'm sorry. Oh, I have too much power? I'm sorry. And then I looked back over at the boys. There was no sorries. There was no sorries happening over here. And I thought, what have we done to our girls? So I called over the girls and I did this little spiel about time out, hold on. We have to be done with apologizing. If you can't catch it, then you just need more training so that you can keep up. But you should not be apologizing for throwing the ball and being strong and being powerful and being able. And you should not apologize when you do the same thing and she can't keep up. It just means you need more training, but there's nothing to apologize for. And this is a great reminder to all of us. One, we have got to stop teaching our girls that they need to apologize for being bright, for being amazing, for being extraordinary, for being talented, for being intelligent, for being strong, for being powerful, for crying, for not crying. We have got to stop telling our girls that they need to apologize in order to accommodate other people. We need to be done with sorry. Do you hear me? We need to be done with sorry. Because when we do that, not just to ourselves, we disempower ourselves. I have to apologize for this thing. I'm going to disempower myself. And then every time I apologize, I disempower myself a little bit more. So here's my question for you. What is it in your life that you find that you are verbally or figuratively apologizing for rather than stepping into, becoming all of, shining in? What is that thing or that area or arena in your life? You have to focus on becoming more aware and figuring out where you're apologizing to determine, does this actually require an apology? Because most of the time it does not. If you hurt someone, if whether intentionally or unintentionally, if you do some damage, absolutely, you apologize, you clean up your mess, you get in there, you ask for forgiveness, you clean it up. But we have to stop apologizing for the parts of ourselves that are who we are. I'm not apologizing anymore for being Hispanic. I'm not apologizing for being a Hispanic woman who isn't 100% fluent in Spanish. I'm not apologizing anymore that I don't straighten my hair. I'm not apologizing anymore that I am so smart. I'm not apologizing that I'm good at what I do. I'm not apologizing anymore. We need to be done with sorry, because then it allows us to step into our fullness, into our authentic spaces in this world from a place of love, and it creates ripple effects by example. Because when we do that, we're better for everyone that we love and everything that we do. We have to, women, hear me, we have to be done with sorry. Be done. So in the comments below, if you can think of something and you feel courageous enough, I want you to put in the comments below, what is that area of your life that you have to stop apologizing for? I'm going to be totally honest and transparent right now. For me, it's I feel bad whenever I ask for my worth in terms of my speaking gigs. I used to. I'm not even kidding. And now I'm in this new place where I'm like, no, this is what I deserve, and I'm done with sorry, because a man in my position would not feel bad or feel like he has to apologize for asking for his worth. And that's the truth, because I've met them, right? And they're like, oh, this is how much I asked for, and this is what I got. I'm like, what? Why do I feel so bad? Why am I internally apologizing because I know what I'm worth, but I'm afraid to ask for it because I've been taught my whole life, step back, don't shine too bright, don't be too. Oh no, hashtag extra, all up in this piece. Hashtag extra money in my pocket too, right? Like, what is it that you have to stop apologizing for? Put it in the comments below, and let's support and hold each other accountable. It's not going to happen overnight. It's one of those things that the more you practice, the better you get at it. But we have to declare it and believe it first and foremost before it can manifest and become a reality in our lives. So that's what I have for you today. That's my nugget for you. This is storytime/question. And this is for the ladies. If you're a guy who finds yourself apologizing, by all means, if you want to join the conversation, please do. Otherwise, be sensitive to the fact that you might have an expectation of women to apologize to you. That's real too, because this is how we're trained up, unfortunately. And we have to start breaking the cycle, and it's up to me and you to start doing that by standing strong in our position, holding that space and saying, no, I'm done with sorry. I'm done with sorry. And I'm not sorry that I love you, and I'm not sorry that I made this video, and I'm not sorry to tell you that you're going to have a fantastic and magnificent weekend if you declare it to be so, because when you do and you take that ownership and you stop apologizing, that is super sparkly everything. You already know. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'll put it somewhere, I don't know, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and again, put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, year. Done with sorry. Gotta go. Peace.